boys and girls, it's me, Miss Jennifer. Hello. I'm so glad you're here today. Pumpkin's here. He's getting comfortable. It was a beautiful weekend, wasn't it? I had a lovely weekend. We went for a walk and we took a drive and we did some yard work and it was just lovely. I really had a nice weekend. I hope you did too, wherever you are. You may notice that Grumpy Bear is taking a peek out the window because somebody told me that sometimes when parents take their children for a walk or a car ride, they look for teddy bears in the window. So I thought Grumpy Bear could look out the window all day long if he wanted to. And that way, if children went by, they could see him and wave to him and smile at him. Pumpkin thought it was a good idea too. I'm really glad you're here today. I'm going to do the magic mirror to see who is here. All right, here we go. Hello. I see Jordy. Hi, Jordy. And I see Kate, and I see Maggie, and I see Rand and Reagan, and Nash and Mason, and I see Mira and Lydia, and I see Madeline, and I see Tilly and Colin, and Cece, and I see, who else do I see over there? I see Joan. Hi, Joan. And Ainsley and Grady, and Easton and his sisters, and I see Daphne, I see Caius and Adam and Rena, hi, and I see Antonio, and I see Noah, hi Noah, and I see Sage and Bennett, and oh, there's Rand and Reagan watching, and I see Indiana and Verbena, and Ariana and Lily. I see, who else? Una. Do I see you, Una? I'm so glad you came to Circle today. And we're going to have a great time, I think. Let's put the magic mirror over the camera so you can see me and I can see you. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Noah. I'm glad you're here at Circle too. I was just mentioning that Grumpy Bear is peeking out the window to see who he can see. And if you went by my house, you would notice there's Grumpy Bear looking out the window. I'm going to see if I can find any more bears to put out the window or to put looking out the window because I think that's a nice idea for people to take a walk or a bike ride or a drive in their car and maybe see a bear in the window. You can kind of see a shadow there, can't you? Guess what? We got mail! Mail here! Mail's here! Ooh, there's the flag fell down. Here we go. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail, friends? What do you think? Oh, a letter! We just got a letter, we just got a letter, we just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Do you know? I bet you do. I'm gonna open it and see. Oh, it's a sweet card with an owl and a fox. It says hello. And inside, I think someone drew beautiful fox for me. Someone did draw a beautiful fox. Look at that box. It says, Dear Jennifer, I miss you and I like watching your videos. Love, Joan. Aw, Joni. Mwah. Thank you so much for your card. I love getting mail. It's nice to get mail, isn't it? It is. Today is Monday, yes it is. Today is Monday, yes it is. Today is Monday, yes it is. Sing, children, sing. should check out what's back here. Hi, Sybil. I'm glad you came to Circle today. Look what I have. It's a nest full of eggs. These are my leftover plastic eggs from Easter time. I thought it would be fun to do something with them. Do you have any of these left over at your house? Do you? You do? There are so many things you can do. Did you know that you can scoop and dump with plastic eggs, just like with a cup? You could put them in the water and see if they float or sink. That's something else. And if you take them apart, you could balance them in a stack or keep them together and roll them down a hill. There's so many things you can do with plastic eggs. This nest is made of twig and tree branches, and it looks like a real nest, but unfortunately I got it at a store. It wasn't made by a bird, but it does look like a real one. Well, it inspired me and my magic imagination to look in my basket to see what I could see, and I found a paper bag. And I thought this paper bag could be a nest. You don't believe me? Do you want to see? Okay, here we go. If you have a paper bag like this at home, this is a really fun way to make a bird's nest. Open it up. Sorry, Pumpkin. Scaring the cat. I'm sorry, buddy. That was loud right over your head. And you can, if it's easier, tear the sides down. Just a little bit like that at the top. But really, it's about rolling. And at first, it doesn't seem like you're gonna make anything, but the more you roll it, the more it starts to look like a nest. So this is what it looks like first, and then I'll do it really quick. Roll, roll, crunch, crunch, roll, roll, crunch, crunch, roll, roll, crunch, crunch, roll, roll, crunch, crunch, roll, roll, crunch, crunch. All the way down. I know it's loud. And as you go, you're kind of opening it up, and you're getting, it's about more than halfway down. It's starting to look like a nest, isn't it? Keep going. Roll, roll, crunch, crunch. Till you get to the very bottom. And you have made a bird's nest. You can put things in there, like eggs. Or maybe you can make some pom-pom chickies to put in your nest. I don't know. It's up to you. I have another one here that I made earlier. That one's a little flatter on the bottom. They're not going to look exactly alike. Depends on who does it, how big they are, how many rolls you do. It's pretty fun. I hope you have a paper bag like that at home that you might be able to roll. And if you don't have a little one, try it with a big one and see if you can sit in it. I'd love to see a picture of you in a nest, even though you're not a bird. In here, I have some spoons that I found in my kitchen. I'm thinking you might have some spoons like this in your kitchen too. You do? Well, these spoons are great for balancing. I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to put one egg in. Oh boy. Ooh. It's a good thing it's a plastic egg and not a real egg. Because if a real egg fell, it would break and that would waste food. But we can use plastic eggs and we can try to walk and dance and hop, even run outside. See if we can carry an egg in a spoon. It's fun to do. This kind of spoon makes it really easy because it kind of catches the egg. But other spoons are a little trickier. This one, it doesn't have as good a catch and the egg can fall out easier. And then this one has hardly any sides. and it makes it really tippy. Whoa. Ooh. You gotta be careful with that. See if you can find some spoons in your kitchen. And with your mom and dad's help, you could play this game too. I think it would be fun. All right. Oh, I have another egg idea. Now that Pumpkin has moved, he suddenly decided to go in a sunbeam. That's okay, Pumpkin. You can be in a sunbeam. Sorry, friend. I have another idea, and it really requires plastic spoons, but all I could find were plastic forks. But these will work because if you take one of those empty eggs that have nothing in them and you put something in it like beans or rice, and then you put it between, this one has some rice in it, you put them between two forks like this, sandwich them between the forks, and then use some tape, which I have right here, and secure the tape around the egg and the forks or spoons. If you don't have spoons, you can use forks. It's a little hard to do one-handed, but with a grown-up's help, you'll be able to do it. So you're going to tape your egg to the bottom spoon, and then, or fork, and then you're going to put the top one on. Go right around with the tape to hold it in place like that. Okay, doesn't have to look pretty. It's about what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm making something. Does anybody know what I'm making? I heard it. Somebody said shaker. Somebody else said maraca. That's right. It's a shaker or maraca. You can make one too. It's fun to make music with things you find around the house. I think it's a fun thing to do. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to sing a song, and you can use your maraca if you have one, or your hands like that on your lap, or together like this. I'm going to sing a song that is called 5 Brown Buns, and I haven't sung this song in a really long time, and it was one of Miss Mallory's favorites from a while back. Do you remember this song, Mallory? You do? It's a good one, isn't it? 5 brown buns in the bakery shop. Now, some of us are probably missing going to Moonbat Bakery, huh? Because they had to close. We can't go there right now. And others of us might decide, you know what? We're cooped up in this house. Let's bake something. I know I've been doing that. You do remember, Mallory. Okay, so we're going to sing about the 5 brown buns in the bakery shop, okay? And when the song was created a long time ago, buns or muffins or cupcakes only cost 1 penny. I can't even believe it. So the song says, along came a friend, right, whoever's name you want to say, with a penny to pay. You ready? I'm going to pretend it's Pumpkin. He's over there, but we'll pretend he wants to buy one. 5 brown buns in the bakery shop. You know the kind with the sugar and the honey on top. Along came Pumpkin with a penny to pay. He took 1 bun and he walked away. Now how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard you say 4. Right. 4 brown buns in the bakery shop. 4 brown buns with the sugar on top. Along came Noah with a penny to pay. He took 1 bun and he walked away. Okay, Noah, so I took one away. How many are left? 1, 2, 3. That's how old you are. I know. 3 brown buns in the bakery shop. 3 brown buns with the sugar on top. Along came Rand with a penny to pay. He took 1 bun and he walked away. How many are left, Rand? 2. That's right. 1, 2. 2 brown buns in the bakery shop. 2 brown buns with the sugar on top. Along came Sybil with a penny to pay. She took 1 bun and she walked away. How many are left? Just 1. That's right. 1 brown bun with the sugar on top. 1 brown bun at the bakery shop. Along came Cece with the penny to pay. She took 1 bun and she walked away. You did, all the buns are gone. And then, because we all know that it's just a game, it's pretty funny to do it this way too. At the end, I always say, no brown buns in the bakery shop. No brown buns with the sugar on top. Along came Miss Jennifer with a penny to pay. But there were no buns. So she was sad today. And my friends all go, oh no, you can have my bun. It's very sweet. You may have noticed that behind me is Curious George. And I brought him out today because I had one more thing to tell you about. At Helping Hands, we often talk about peacemakers, right? Joan knows about peacemakers. Peacemakers are people who do one of 3 things. Ready? They take care of the earth, or they take care of people, right? What's the last one? They take care of... That's right, animals. So a peacekeeper takes care of the earth, or takes care of people, or takes care of animals. 3 different things. They might do all 3. And we learn about different peacemakers, and one of them that really liked monkeys and gorillas was named Jane. This is a picture of her, Jane Goodall. And on the back, you can see her with a chimpanzee. Oh, she's holding the chimpanzee like some people hold a baby. She really loves them, I think. She does. And I have been gifted these 2 really beautiful books that someone gave me about Jane Goodall. And I can't spend a long time reading both books or all of the book, but I wanted to show you a couple things in here that I thought were important to know about Jane, okay? And how much you might be like her. She's a peacemaker. You can be a peacemaker too. It says, here she is. Jane was a little girl. When she was a little girl, her father gave her a stuffed chimpanzee named Jubilee. She carried him wherever she went. Aww. Well, there's Jane holding on to her stuffed animal. Do you have a stuffed animal? You do? Some people have a teddy bear, like Grumpy Bear, that looks out the window. And other people have monkeys and chimpanzees. Some people have cats and all sorts of things. I like to hold on to dolls. Dolls are really snuggly too. She loved animals so much. There she is holding on to her chimpanzee while her mom reads her a story. Her mom liked to read her a story called Tarzan because the main character's name is Tarzan, but then the woman he meets in the story's name is Jane. and that was Jane Goodall's name. So she really liked that story. So when Jane got old enough, she decided, I am going to save all my money and I am going to take a trip. And she bought a boat ticket to Kenya, Africa. Whoa, that's far away. What do they have in Kenya, Africa? Monkeys, chimpanzees. Oh my goodness. So Jane continued her journey through Africa and ended up in Tanzania. To start with, she couldn't see any of the chimpanzees, but she had a feeling that they were nearby watching her. Do you see? She's looking one way and they're actually behind her. Those silly chimpanzees. She decided that if she sat quietly in the same spot day after day, maybe the chimpanzees would come and visit her. And soon they did. There they are. They're all checking her out. She's looking at them and writing notes about all the things they did. And now, at this time, when a scientist went into a habitat to study an animal, they would give them a number, like chimpanzee number 1, chimpanzee number 2. But Jane didn't give them a number. She gave them names, right? She came up with all different names for the chimpanzees. She called one David. She called one Flo. She called one Flint, Fifi, and Gigi. Those are great names. She even drew pictures of them. And by watching them carefully, she noticed that some of the chimps were kind, quiet, and generous, while other ones weren't so nice. It seemed that humans and chimps weren't that different after all. Then Jane made another incredible discovery. Chimpanzees could make their own tools. This was something only humans were thought to do. What are they using there? They're using sticks, and they stick them down into the hole where the termites live, or the ants, or whatever it is they want to eat. And then they pull the stick out, and they put it in their mouth. Kind of like when we dip down and use a spoon to get some ice cream or cereal. And then we pull it out and eat it. They were using tools. That's incredible. Well, Jane's studies were quickly recognized. That means that other people noticed what she was doing. And it wasn't long before she started writing articles for big magazines and other literature for scientists to read about her studies. Jane studied the chimps in Africa for 40 years. That's a long time. But guess what? The jungles across Africa were starting to disappear. And she knew that she had to do something. She loved those chimps so much, she didn't want them to lose their home habitat. So, Jane joined countless projects to protect nature. She was no longer just a courageous researcher. She was now a determined wildlife defender the world had never seen. There she is. She has gray hair now. She's spent her whole life advocating for animals. She's a peacemaker. The little girl who loved animals challenged us to be kind to nature, because if chimpanzees can live in harmony with their environment, we can too. I was very fortunate once upon a time. I got to meet Jane Goodall. And I went to a talk where she was speaking at a museum of natural history. And she was so inspiring and so happy and so kind, sharing about all the things she knew about chimpanzees, but also telling us as teachers that if we taught children to take care of the earth and take care of each other and take care of animals, the world would end up being a pretty special place. So that is what I am going to do. I am going to continue to teach all of you every chance I get about how to be a peacemaker, someone who takes care of the earth, someone who takes care of other people, and someone who takes care of animals, maybe all three. Because I have been around children for almost 40 years. And in that time, children have taught me so many things that I couldn't have learned any other way. So thank you. Thank you for teaching me. It's time to say goodbye. It's been really nice hanging out with you this morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, be safe, be gentle, be kind, and know that I love you. Bye, friends.